Hey guys, Throne Hashtag here, and welcome back to VesselCraft. I guess I haven't shown you, but we have mostly de-snowed the island, because honestly we're tired of mobs spawning everywhere. But today, what I think I'll do is finally find a place for my final base, because believe it or not, this is not my final base. This is not where I'm gonna be spending the rest of my VesselCraft Season 1 uh, career. I don't know if career is the right word. But before I do that, I should probably grab my Happy Gast and my horse. I know where they are. Zervis does not. I actually don't know if she knows knows that I was the one who took it. All she knows is that it's gone now. Alright, I just realized that probably requires a bit of context. So Zervis started this thing called the HOA, which regulated things. I say regulated because she hasn't done anything with it as of late. But basically, a while back, she was angry that people didn't follow the HOA rules, so she stole everyone's horses and Happy Gas, except Vigil's apparently. Though I think that's because Vigil got hers after she did. Anyways, that's the context. I have found them. Apparently the lead snapped, so that's fine. I mean, I did notice that the Happy Gas over where Zervis actually has everyone else's stuff still is, I mean, the Happy Gas were unleashed, so don't know if that was like an update that did that, or if it was, just something that happened. How did we get up there? Help! Help! Speaking of updates, we are not updated to 1.21.11 yet. Just because not all of our mods are updated yet. There are a couple of mine that are still on 10. I think including Flashback, and a lot of people use Flashback, so we're still waiting. Oh no, it is still leashed. Cool. 31's claim of land. Not anymore. Did it snap? Alright, cut. I did not think this through. Happy Gas, please? Okay. Got it. And now we make the trek back home. I did mean to say this, but me, Zervis, Lace, and Shelby were planning on making our bases near each other. I was gonna say housing with each other, but that's not correct. We're just gonna be near each other, so that'll be fun. Lace already has his area. Zervis set up like an outline, I think. You know, I just realized that I don't really have an alibi for this. Like, if I take it over to where I'm gonna build my base, Zervis is gonna know because I'm building it near her. What if I just put it back? Like, I know Zervis has already seen that it's gone, but like, what if I just put it back? Could be funny. Be kind of funny. I could try and gaslight her into thinking that it was never gone. What do you mean? No one stole my Happy Gas and my horse. No, that never happened. You know, yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. That that sounds funny. For the content. I'm moving so slowly that I am constantly checking to see if my finger is actually on the W key. But yeah, there's the courthouse. There's my smokers, or my campfires. They're normally obscured by the terrain. She's gonna be like, "Wait, wasn't yours gone?" And I can be like, "What? No, it wasn't. It was there. It's been there the entire time." And then she's gonna check back her old footage of like the Christmas event, and she's gonna be like, "Wait a minute." That's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun conversation. I can just say, "What do you mean? You just didn't see it? They were just hidden somewhere, somehow." I don't know if she'll believe me, but it'll be funny. Yeah, so I was right. They got untethered somehow. And there's a creeper. There we go. And to make it convincing, you're gonna be unleaded. That because all the other happy guests were unleaded. Therefore, you should also be unleaded. Unled. I don't know what the proper term would be. Anyways. This also happened. Vigil came around, added a water elevator. That goes to the nether. And she did not light it up at all. This is fine. You know what? I'd rather not make my next death on this tower again. Oh my god, there's so many drowned. What the hell? We need sea pickles at some point. We need to sea pickle the entire ocean, around spawn at least. Because this is just getting ridiculous anyways. I know I have a iron golem, or a copper golem, but where did Rodsy go? Rodsy! What the hell did you come from? Anyway. Are you... Rodsy. Rodsy, you have to... Rodsy, you... I mean, I get why that happens. It's because they don't see these as full blocks, so they just walk through them. But, like, come on, dude. Rodsy. There you go. Sometimes you just have to deal with them. I'm gonna shovel my pavement. I have barrels down here that are just full of snow. Also, I had to replace all these because Rodsy kept coming down here. But also, in here, I have fill space. But if you ignore fill space for a second, I've got all my ores. This is where I'm gonna store my valuables for now. Why is it behind a painting? Because why not? Also, you can't get in there while doing this. You can only do it while crouching, and only if you, like, you know, go in a specific section. There's too much leniency here. I feel like someone's gonna find it. Anyways, I was going to do something, and that something was moving some of my stuff. I'm just gonna bring a couple of chests. I should probably get more torches. You know, I'm gonna farm some wood. I'm going to farm wood because I want to. You know what, while I'm waiting, I might as well, vote. Which is what you should do if it's voting time. I didn't clean up all the snow. What is this? Ah, okay. I think I've passed by that like 50 times, and every time I'm like, what is this? Anyways. I don't know what the positions are. Lace. President. Let's set the precedent. That being Lace. I don't mean president, I mean precedent. Lace is precedent. Judge. I judge. Because I built the courtroom. I should be the judge, I think. I don't think there's really anyone who should be in charge, I think. Apart from Lace, who sets the precedent, and me, who is the high judge, which I guess also sets the precedent. And anyways. Vote. Sign in, close. That is my vote. I found out stasis chambers work with snowballs also. So I'm just gonna leave 3 stacks of snowballs in there. It actually kind of looks cool. It's like a bubbling fountain, like you know, the foam effect, especially on top of the blocky bubbles, which is the mod that I have that turns bubble columns into their bedrock version, because I personally like those better. Anyways. Alright, since I have finished packing, and yes, this is everything that I'm packing, I need building blocks, I guess I just head over. The fastest way I know of, actually, since I'm building near Lace, I might as well just take the portal to his base. There is a portal to a place that's near his base. Where the hell am I? I think his base is over here, if I remember correctly. I don't know. But there is also a portal that is near the that goes to the nether roof in case I want to build there. And on there is also a gold farm that Heartless made, and that is also near Lace's base. And apparently Zervis has already set up an area. So actually I'm gonna sleep before I set my spawn. I need a bed. I forgot to get a bed. I said I packed everything. I did not. There we go. And now that I'm actually prepared, let's go. Alright, first off I want to see where Zervis set up, because I do not know where she did. If you missed my first couple episodes, which, you know what, fair, they're over an hour long, except for episode 2 somehow, you know that I wanted to hello neighbor my base, as I put it, which basically translates to have one house and just build stuff all the way up on top of it. I think I do want to go the opposite direction because that's closer to where my mine is. Ooh, but this area is pretty good. Lace is right there. I don't know where Zervis is. I'm trying to build somewhere near where Zervis is. This might actually be where she, before I try and claim it, Yep, that is where Zervis is. That's why I thought it was perfect, is someone already bought it. Someone already got it. So, other way, I guess. Ooh, a village. I guess if I'm gonna hello neighbor my base, I need a lot of vertical space. So, you know what? Here. Actually, yeah, no, Lace is right there. Zervis is right there. I think I saw a torch, but nope, that's flour. Ow. I don't know why I'm taking damage a second after I should, but either way, this is a pretty good place. I think I'm gonna be here. There's a village right there, so I can get my villager trading haul up. I'm probably not gonna be in the village, just over there. Oh, hey, it's someone's dog. Okay, someone's definitely still here. I'm assuming Zervis, because, well, she's right there. So, I think I'm just gonna chop down some trees and... Ooh, and there's a ravine here. That'll be good for mining. Anyways, I'm just gonna go to the top up here. Hello. I just need a space that is 4 chunks wide, because I don't want any of my farms to break when I make them. So, right here seems like a good place. I'm gonna clean up an area, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I may have gone a little carried away. Let me actually go inside and show you, because I heard a skeleton. I built the bottom floor. It's not the entire bottom floor. There's gonna be a roof, and then I'm gonna expand out from there. But I terraformed a little bit around, apart from the snow layers. I think it looks pretty natural. Um, yeah, but apart from that, I think all I need to do is move a bunch of stuff over here, and then I can start actually finishing this base. I may have gotten a bit more carried away. So this is my base tour. Yes, I mean I posted one last year, technically also this year, but this is the start of my new VesselCraft final base. I'm assuming final. Anyways, let me take you through. I'm just growing some pale oaks outside, but if we come to here, this is just my little entrance area because I felt it needed something. And this is my main room, my crafting quarters, I guess. There's a crafting table, stone cutter, spare shulkers. I got my smelter. I've been smelting some charcoal. Automatically splits up items. Smithing table, brewing stand, cauldron, jukebox. We've got W2. I decided to name all of my dogs after... No, all of my pets after Five Nights at Freddy's characters. We already have... Not pets. Do my golems count as pets? I don't know. I've got a big dop at my spawn base. Anyways, this is upstairs. I'm not entirely satisfied with it, but got some chests with the new shelves. Got copper torch. I say new as if it's the latest update. We're still on 21.10. I've got my bed with the dragon head on it. Got more copper torches. We got Shelby's head. She placed it here back when this was a separate room, but I took it down and put it there because I think it looks better just on the ground. Anyways, if you go in here, this gives you roof access for now. I'm probably gonna add more to this because that's sort of the gimmick of my base. You can also exit out here, and you can also get into here from the bottom floor. Or the ground floor. There's more floors. Singular. This is the new potato cave. It is full of potatoes and full of campfires, so I can just... You know what? You know, the best part about the potato cave is that by the time you get all the way around, or at least in this version, it's already smelted, so you can just go around, place the potatoes, not have to worry about waiting to smelt. You just put them in your inventory and just go. Look at all those potatoes I caved. And now to put them all in this barrel. Actually, not all of them. I like to have an extra stack in my inventory. Also, I'm saving the poisonous potatoes. I don't know what for, but I'll make use of it. Also, some of them's already growing back. So, yeah. Anyways, there's still a couple things I still want on this base at like a fundamental level. I still want a storage system. I'm probably either gonna spin it off on somewhere on this level, maybe over here, or it might go down or up. I do want a kelp farm so that I can make myself some more fuel. As you can see, right now I'm making charcoal, and I eventually want to switch to dried kelp blocks. That can also be my XP farm. Well, a small one. I'm probably gonna have to build, like, a big one eventually, but you know what? For now, that works. I also need a gunpowder farm, a sugarcane farm. Just a lot of farms. And that's really the theme that I want to go with here, because I'm just gonna free cram. This is just the base. is the base of the base. This is just the foundation. This is gonna go high into the air, deep underground, and about half a chunk further out. Because, like, I built it in the perfect intersection of 4 chunks, which also means it's even tiled, which sucks for building. I don't like building with the two wide center. It sucks. 1 wide centers just look better. They're easier. But now everything's off center. It's just not. So I'm just gonna lean into the asymmetricality of it. Like even this, it's 1 block center. On this is just an offshoot. And there's one last thing that I did right before I end this episode. I added another portal. It links all the way up to Lace's portal and by proxy spawn. So now I don't need to rush to Lace's base whenever I want to go back to spawn. I can just come out here, even though ghasts spawn sometimes, which suck. Anyways, next episode I do have something pretty big that I want to make. Let's just say I have a lot in store. A lot in store for next time. Anyways, episode end. Bye.